Elon Musk SpaceX AI predicts incredible Bitcoin price for next 30 days. Presales ad disclosure, we believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more ad disclosure, we believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more Author Ahmed Barakat, part of the team since Aug 2025. About author Ahmed Balaha is a journalist and copywriter based in Georgia with a growing focus on blockchain technology, DeFi, AI, privacy, digital assets, and fintech innovation. Has also written Ripple CEO accused Dimon of lying about Clarity Act, and called out $20 billion reason why SEC plan to scrap Rule 611 could be the biggest regulatory unlock, yet for crypto tokenized U.S. stocks Stargate Finance, SDG, rallies 166% as cross-chain liquidity solutions take center stage. Solana news. SpaceX will have the biggest IPO in history, and its stock will be trading on Solana the same day AVAX price prediction. Treasury stock tumbles 38% on Nasdaq debut, as crypto proxy trade Unravels author profile share, copied ad disclosure, we believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more last updated 2 minutes ago. Disclaimer: crypto is a high-risk asset class. This article is provided for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. You could lose all of your capital. Here is the thing about capitulation calls. They only sound smart in hindsight. Right now, with Bitcoin price scraping along the low $60,000s, calling for a run to the mid $70,000s feels like wishful thinking. Elon Musk SpaceX AI is making predictions anyway, pinning a 30-day target of $72,000 to $78,000 on a coin that just got cut nearly in half. From $63,000, that is a 14% to 24% bounce. And the entire argument rests on the idea that the people selling right now are the ones who always sell at the bottom. That is really what the bull case comes down to. More than 50% of supply is sitting in loss, which XAI reads not as weakness, but as the classic capitulation flush that has marked the floor in past cycles. Long-term holders are quietly accumulating into that fear, ETF outflows are drying up, and June has a habit of leaning green historically. Add even a whiff of macro liquidity relief or regulatory clarity, and you get the spark for a violent short-covering rally. The confident version of this story has BTC pushing through $65,000 resistance and accelerating toward the mid $70,000s by mid-July as sentiment flips. XAI is honest about the other side, though. If $60,000 gives way decisively, capital keeps bleeding into AI and equities, and macro stays heavy, Bitcoin slips toward $55,000 to $58,000. Bitcoin BTC, $64,195. 09 plus 5. 35% 24H7D 30D 1 Y all-time. The interesting tell is that it frames that drop as a higher probability buy zone rather than the start of a real crash. In other words, even the downside scenario is treated as a discount, not a disaster. Bitcoin price prediction, where the sellers run out of sellers. So does the chart back any of this up? Pull up the daily and the damage is obvious. Bitcoin is at $63,024 after a long, ugly slide from the $126,000 peak set back in October, a drop that has erased more than half the move. The trend is unmistakably down, lower high after lower high, and the latest leg just dumped price into the low $60,000s, where it printed a candle near $60,000 before this small bounce. But that exact zone is the whole story. This $60,000 to $62,000 shelf is where buyers stepped in hard back in February, and it is the floor XAI is leaning on. Lose it on a daily close, and $58,000 opens up quickly, with $55,000 underneath. Hold it, and the first real test is $65,000, the level that has to crack before any of this turns into momentum, with $72,000 and the heavier $76,000 ceiling stacked above. The RSI is the part that actually agrees with the bulls. It is sitting at 31.95 with the signal line at 25.74, so price momentum has flushed into deeply oversold territory but has already curled back above its own average. That roughly 6-point gap, with RSI now leading the signal higher, is the early fingerprint of selling exhaustion rather than fresh downside. It is not a buy signal on its own, but it is exactly what you would expect to see if XAI is right that the weak hands are nearly done. Reclaim $65,000 with this momentum building underneath, and that mid-$70,000s target stops looking like wishful thinking and starts looking like the path of least resistance. You might like what SpaceX AI predicts about Liquid Chain. Large caps are not in trouble, they are just out of the room. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP have been testing the same ceilings for weeks, with nothing breaking through. Every macro catalyst has a new arrival date. Every institutional wave has a new quarter attached to it. Holding assets where the next leg depends entirely on someone else's decision is not a trade. It is a waiting room. The money that wins cycles never announces where it is going. The capital that actually moves in cycles relocates before the destination has a name. Small market cap infrastructure plays operate on physics that large caps simply cannot replicate. Rotation that would not register as a rounding error at Bitcoin's scale can reprice an undiscovered project by multiples. The opportunity lies in the distance between what something is genuinely worth and what the market has assigned it so far. That distance shrinks to zero the moment discovery happens. Before that moment, it is fully capturable. Multi-chain fragmentation is one of the most consistently expensive problems in DeFi, and it has never been solved. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana exist as completely isolated systems. No shared architecture, no native interoperability. Explore the Liquid Chain presale. Follow us on Google News Trending News, recommended popular crypto topics, price predictions. Microsoft Copilot, AI predicts decisive XRP price. In the next 15 days, best ever AI model Claude Fable 5 predicts XRP price by the end of 2026. Bitcoin price prediction. JP Morgan FUD's BTC as debasement trade retreat accelerates Solana. News, SpaceX will have the biggest IPO in history, and its stock will be trading on Solana the same day Garlinghouse of Ripple agrees Wall Street is copying XRP's BankerCoin model price analysis, Bitcoin price analysis. Demands for BTC USD are drying 3 days ago. By Ahmed Barakat price analysis, most traders will scroll past this Grok AI Bitcoin predicts. Big mistake 2 days ago. By Ahmed Barakat blockchain, new CD launches crypto platform to tokenize private company shares 2 days ago. By Ahmed Barakat best crypto to buy now in June 2026, top crypto to invest in Feb 24, 2026. By Alan Draper, new cryptocurrencies to invest in today. Top new crypto coins June 1, 2026 by Inez S. Every time value moves between them, the disconnection extracts its cost in fees, slippage, and failed transactions. That cost hits every single crossing every single time. Liquid Chain makes the crossing free as SpaceX AI predicts. All 3 networks inside one execution environment. Single deployment. Complete ecosystem access. No tax on any interaction. The presale is at $0. 01454 with just over $830,000 raised. Early and undiscovered. Execution is unproven. Adoption is unknown. Established assets offer predictability toward a ceiling that the market already sees. Liquid Chain is an entry point that does not exist once the market finds it. Taver's 9 best crypto presales in June 2026 3 days ago. By Alan Draper early access to 7 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in June 2026 June 1, 2026. By Ilija Rankovic 10 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2026 June 1, 2026. By Ilija Rankovic 12 cryptos set to explode in 2026. Our top picks June 1, 2026. By Ilija Rankovic Bitcoin, BTC price prediction 2026, 2027, 2030 16 hours ago. By Leon Waters XRP Price Prediction 2026, 2027, 2030 16 hours ago, by Ison El Medkari. Ethereum Price Prediction 2026, 2027, 2030 16 hours ago, by Alan Draper.